The Compound Effect. The Timeless Principles of Success, from Darren Hardy's best-selling book. Reimagined for modern readers. Success is rarely created by one dramatic decision, one lucky break, or one extraordinary moment. More often, it is built through the quiet, almost invisible choices we make every single day. Most people dream of overnight success, yet they overlook the power of consistent action. They want immediate results, quick fixes, and instant gratification. But life doesn't work that way. In The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy presents a simple but powerful truth. Small actions, repeated consistently over time, create extraordinary outcomes. The principle is similar to compound interest in finance. A tiny investment may seem insignificant at first, but given enough time, it grows exponentially. The same principle applies to our habits, decisions, relationships, health, finances, and careers. The compound effect is not about secret shortcuts or magical formulas. It is about accepting responsibility, making better choices every day, and trusting the process even when progress feels invisible. While others search for the next big opportunity, Hardy encourages readers to master the little things that eventually produce remarkable success. This summary explores the book's central ideas and practical lessons that anyone can apply to build lasting personal and professional success. The power of small choices. Every day, we make hundreds of decisions. Whether to wake up early or hit the snooze button, whether to read a book or scroll endlessly on social media, whether to exercise or skip another workout, whether to save a little money or spend it immediately. Each decision feels too small to matter, but over weeks, months, and years, these tiny choices begin to shape our future. Hardy explains that success is never accidental. Likewise, failure is rarely the result of one catastrophic mistake. Instead, both are usually the accumulation of countless small actions. Imagine two friends who begin their careers together. One decides to read 10 pages every day, exercises for 30 minutes, and saves a small portion of every paycheck. The other watches television every evening, eats unhealthy food regularly, and spends every dollar he earns. For the first few months, there is almost no visible difference between them. They earn similar salaries, look similar, and live similar lives. But after 5 years, their lives begin to separate. After 10 years, the gap becomes enormous. The first individual has developed knowledge, health, financial security, confidence, and discipline. The second struggles with debt, declining health, and missed opportunities. Neither outcome happened overnight. Both are products of the compound effect. Success is a choice, not luck. Many people blame circumstances for their lack of success. They blame their parents, economy, education, employer, government, or bad luck. Hardy argues that while external factors exist, our daily choices remain within our control. Every decision moves us toward or away from our goals. Successful people understand this responsibility. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What choices led here? And what better choices can I make today?" Taking complete ownership of your life is uncomfortable because it removes excuses. However, it also gives you power. If your choices created your current reality, then new choices can create a different future. Responsibility becomes freedom. Awareness comes before improvement. You cannot improve what you refuse to measure. Many people believe they understand their habits. In reality, they underestimate how much they spend, how much they eat, how little they exercise, or how much time they waste. Hardy recommends tracking important behaviors. If you want financial freedom, track every expense. If you want better health, record everything you eat. If you want greater productivity, monitor how you spend every hour. Tracking creates awareness. Awareness creates accountability. Accountability creates improvement. Simply observing your behavior often changes it. People naturally become more intentional when they know their actions are being measured. Habits shape destiny. Our habits operate automatically. After repeating a behavior enough times, our brain performs it without conscious effort. This works for good habits and bad habits alike. Unfortunately, many destructive habits begin harmlessly. One extra dessert, one skipped workout, one unnecessary purchase, 1 hour wasted online. None seem significant, but repeated consistently, they become part of our identity. Fortunately, positive habits work exactly the same way. Reading daily, saving money regularly, learning new skills, practicing gratitude, being punctual, showing kindness. Each habit appears insignificant individually. Together, they transform your life. Hardy emphasizes that changing habits doesn't require massive willpower. Instead, focus on replacing one small behavior at a time. Small improvements maintained consistently outperform dramatic changes that quickly disappear. Momentum creates extraordinary results. One of the strongest ideas in the book is momentum. Think about pushing a heavy flywheel. Initially, every push feels useless. The wheel barely moves. But if you continue pushing consistently, it slowly gains speed. Eventually, it spins almost effortlessly. Success works similarly. At first, your efforts seem unrewarded. You study without immediate promotion. You exercise without dramatic weight loss. You save money without becoming wealthy. Many people quit during this stage because they expect immediate rewards. But those who persist eventually reach a point where results accelerate. Momentum begins working for them. This is why consistency often beats intensity. Doing something every day matters more than doing something extraordinary once. The influence of your environment. Human beings are deeply influenced by their surroundings. Our friends shape our ambitions. Our workplace shapes our standards. Our family influences our beliefs. Our digital environment affects our attention. Hardy encourages readers to evaluate the people around them. Some individuals encourage growth. Others constantly complain, criticize, and discourage progress. Spending too much time with negative people slowly lowers our expectations. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with disciplined, optimistic, and ambitious individuals naturally raises your own standards. Environment extends beyond people. Books you read, podcasts you hear, videos you watch, social media accounts you follow, everything entering your mind influences your future thinking. Protecting your mental environment is just as important as protecting your physical health. Consistency beats perfection. Many people wait until conditions are perfect before taking action. They wait for more time, more money, more confidence, more knowledge, more motivation. Hardy argues that perfection is often an excuse for procrastination. The compound effect rewards consistency instead. Reading 5 pages every day is better than reading 100 pages once a month. Saving a small amount weekly is better than planning to invest someday. Walking every evening is better than joining a gym you never visit. Small, consistent action eventually becomes extraordinary achievement. Perfection is unnecessary. Progress is essential. Goals need daily systems. Goals provide direction. Systems create results. Many people become obsessed with outcomes while ignoring daily behaviors. Someone wants to lose 20 kilograms. Another wants to become financially independent. Another dreams of writing a book. These goals are valuable. However, goals alone accomplish nothing. Daily routines determine success. Instead of focusing only on the destination, Hardy recommends identifying the behaviors that naturally produce the desired outcome. If your goal is better health, your system includes healthy eating, exercise, sleep, and hydration. If your goal is wealth, your system includes budgeting, investing, learning, and increasing income. When systems improve, results follow automatically. The danger of instant gratification. Modern society encourages immediate pleasure. Fast food, instant entertainment, online shopping, social media notifications, quick rewards. Unfortunately, long-term success usually requires sacrificing immediate comfort. The choice between immediate pleasure and future benefit appears repeatedly throughout life. Eating unhealthy food feels enjoyable now, exercising feels uncomfortable now, spending money feels exciting today. Saving money feels boring today, but over time, these decisions reverse. Healthy habits create lasting happiness. Poor habits create lasting regret. Hardy encourages readers to think beyond today's emotions. Ask yourself, what will this decision look like in 5 years? This simple question often leads to wiser choices. Building self-discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Hardy explains that successful people don't rely on feeling inspired every morning. Instead, they build routines that continue regardless of mood. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Simple commitments strengthen discipline. Making your bed, arriving on time, completing daily reading, keeping promises to yourself. These seemingly small actions reinforce personal integrity. Eventually, discipline becomes part of your identity. You no longer ask whether you feel like doing something. You simply do it. Eliminating bad influences. Progress isn't only about adding positive habits. It also requires removing negative ones. Many people focus exclusively on what they should start doing. Hardy suggests asking another question. What should I stop doing? Eliminating distractions often produces faster improvement than adding new activities. Examples include reducing unnecessary screen time, avoiding negative conversations, limiting impulsive spending, ending unhealthy routines, spending less time with discouraging influences, removing obstacles creates space for better habits to flourish. The ripple effect. Every action creates consequences beyond the obvious. Reading daily improves knowledge. Knowledge improves decisions. Better decisions improve career opportunities. Career success increases income. Higher income creates financial freedom. Financial freedom reduces stress. Lower stress improves relationships. One positive habit often produces benefits across multiple areas of life. Likewise, one negative habit can spread problems everywhere. This ripple effect explains why small improvements become life-changing over time. The importance of personal standards. People generally perform according to the standards they accept. If being late becomes acceptable, punctuality disappears. If unhealthy eating becomes normal, health declines. If mediocrity becomes comfortable, excellence becomes impossible. Hardy encourages readers to consciously raise their personal standards. Ask yourself, what behaviors do I refuse to tolerate from myself? The higher your standards, the better your habits become. Eventually, excellence feels normal instead of exceptional. Learning never stops. One of the recurring themes throughout the book is continuous learning. The world changes constantly. Skills become outdated. Industries evolve. Technology advances. Those who continue learning remain valuable. Hardy encourages investing regularly in personal education. Books, courses, seminars, mentors, experience. Knowledge compounds exactly like money. Learning one new concept every day may appear insignificant. After years, it creates extraordinary expertise. Patience is a competitive advantage. Many people abandon good habits because results arrive slowly. Hardy reminds readers that growth often remains invisible before becoming obvious. A seed grows underground long before appearing above the surface. Likewise, your effort may be producing progress you cannot yet see. Trusting the process becomes essential. The compound effect rewards patience. Those willing to continue when others quit eventually enjoy disproportionate rewards. Patience separates temporary enthusiasm from lasting achievement, creating positive momentum. Hardy encourages beginning with extremely manageable actions. Instead of promising to exercise 2 hours daily, begin with 20 minutes. Instead of reading 50 pages, start with 5. Instead of saving half your salary, begin with a small percentage. Small victories build confidence. Confidence encourages consistency. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum produces transformation. Large achievements almost always begin with surprisingly small actions. Success becomes a lifestyle. Eventually, consistent positive habits stop feeling like effort. They become automatic. Healthy eating becomes normal. Reading becomes enjoyable. Saving money becomes routine. Discipline becomes identity. At this stage, success is no longer something you chase. It becomes the natural outcome of how you live. This is the ultimate promise of the compound effect. You don't need extraordinary talent. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need endless motivation. You simply need to make slightly better decisions than yesterday and continue doing so for years. Final thoughts. The compound effect reminds us that our lives are shaped less by dramatic events and more by the quiet choices we repeat every day. Lasting success isn't built on luck, shortcuts, or bursts of motivation. It grows through consistency, personal responsibility, disciplined habits, and patience. The book challenges us to stop searching for instant transformation and instead embrace the power of steady progress. Every decision, no matter how small, either moves us closer to the life we want or further away from it. When we become aware of our habits, take ownership of our actions, surround ourselves with positive influences, and commit to improving just a little each day, those small efforts begin to compound into remarkable results. The central message is both simple and empowering. Your future is created by what you repeatedly do today. Small choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they determine your health, wealth, relationships, character, and success. If you remain consistent, trust the process, and refuse to give up when progress feels invisible, the compound effect will eventually work in your favor. In the end, Success is not a single event. It is the cumulative result of thousands of intentional decisions made day after day. Master your daily habits, and your future will take care of itself.